Welcome to the Poohniverse, everybody. So the Poohniverse has arrived and the monsters have assembled. And of course, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the Poohniverse is all about Winnie Pooh. We got Tigger, who's also a brutal person. We got Bambi in here, who's eating people. We got Piglet now. We got now, of course, on top of that too, all the creatures. Pinocchio's in here. Of course, this is a whole product of like what public domain. Yep. Public domain happens every year, and all these creatures from all these different characters, got Mickey and Mouse in this, they get free domain. Everybody can do whatever the hell they want with these characters, right? And so now they start with Winnie the Pooh, and now all these old characters from kids' childhood productions are now assembling in a brutal, murdering catastrophe that's going to conquer the internet waves. And now they're assembling. The Poohniverse has arrived. Monsters will assemble. We have plot details for the very first Avengers-style event with all the Poohniverse characters coming together. And we found out who's Winnie the Pooh, who's Tigger, who's Peter Pan fight? Well, I mean, who they're fighting? They're fighting Peter Pan, Mary Poppins, and the Mad Hatter. That's who they're gonna fight. The most dynamic trio ever is going to try to kill everybody. We're talking about Mary Poppins trying to kidnap kids and Peter Pan together and sprinkling meth on them, along with the Mad Hatter also making them insane with their drugs too. Welcome to the Poohniverse, the antagonist of this film. You guys are like, what is he talking about? This is all true stories. This is all true. Is Mary Poppins is gonna be kidnapping kids, and Peter Pan's right with her. This is what's happening. Go down. This is what's happening. The Poohniverse has arrived. The Poohniverse has arrived, and we gotta talk about this massive event, this massive crossover in our feature story of the night. I have no idea how to say this right now. Why are they ruining all the characters? Edward Hyde says, I don't know. Because people are making money, Edward Hyde. That's what it comes down to. Mad Hatter, Peter Pan? It's just a weird combination to me. What do we think about this? Is this going to be the sensation of the universe right here? Or is it going to be a big floppity flop, 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 and we're all going to be upset about it later? That's the question I'm putting out there to the group right now. All right, the Poohniverse has arrived. One more time, Jordan, you've been waiting for this all day. I know, Jordan. Woo. All day, Jordan's been like, his undies have been tight thinking about this. Jordan, what do you think? I think about the Poohniverse coming forward.
I have to say, it's so fucking dumb, but this type of movie has an audience.
Yeah.
And made for cheap, with rubber suits, like Winnie the Pooh was, Blood and Honey, made on the cheap. This is gonna make money. It's
the way Brian was describing it. It's gonna make money. Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna make people are gonna want to see it because it's so ridiculous. The premise is so ridiculous. People are like, I haven't watched Blood and Honey, but after hearing the premises and like wanting to know what they do with these these characters in public domain, I'm like, I think I'm gonna check this out.
Yeah.
Dude, this is Peter Pan right now. Why does Peter Pan look like the Joker to me? He looks like the Joker, right? Hi children. That's Peter Pan. That's Peter Pan.
That's many things. That ain't Peter Pan.
They had the Peter Pan horror film trailer, and they had Hook in there, and he looked like, ugh.
Yeah, a lot. I'm excited about this, Jordan. I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't watched them either. We joke about it all the time. We're talking about the Poohniverse, honestly. And people are like, what are you saying?
This reminds me of the old school made-for-TV sci-fi channel movies.
Yeah.
That were really bad.
Oh, my gosh.
But my wife loved them because they were so cheesy.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yep. And they work. They just work sometimes. They just freaking work. And I'm all about it. I love the faces right now. The faces are so great, everybody. The faces are so great. GR, are you ready to enter the Poohniverse, GR? Thirsty Daddy, are you ready now, finally? Is this one going to break the bank for you? Going to watch this?
I can't wait. Word, Brian, you know the answer.
Come on, GR.
No, but fuck no.
Come on, GR. You got Winnie the Pooh riding his evil Bambi right now, coming in to conquer. What do you think?
I want to see a movie about my ex-wife as much as I want to, like, die tomorrow.
Piglet's coming in, GR. Look at Piglet.
As I said, my ex-wife, yeah.
I'll tell you, Dr. You know, this reminds me, and maybe it's nostalgia. I got my, but it reminds me staying up late at night when I spent the night at my grandparents' house and used to watch USA Up All Night with all the cheap ass
night.
horror films. And
So sexy, right?
I mean, that reminds me of it.
When you were doing that, Jordan, I was a 35-year-old man, like, laughing at that shit.
You know what I just got right now? Can I tell you what I just got right now? USA Up All Night.
All
She's
night.
talking about her penis, isn't she? She's talking about that's what she's talking.
All night.
Jordan was watching it from his parents' bedroom. GR was at some truck stop
Maybe we need
as a legal adult.
Yeah, I was a child.
Observing and enjoying and participating and then judging, right?
I mean, maybe.
I'm gonna tell you what I was doing.
I don't think these movies are meant.
You know,
These movies aren't meant for people my age or GR's
Brings
age.
a
These
whole
movies are
new
meant for,
definition to
teenagers.
wah, doesn't it?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Wow.
Who's Angela?
Peppy.
No.
It's wild. It's wild.
Yeah, thank you, Ron. You're getting a little low there, Ron.
Ron, what do you think about this Enter the Poohniverse, Ron? You hear about Peter Pan, Mary Poppins coming together to tag team. And this is a crazy concoction, isn't it?
It's totally crazy, but I'll tell you what, I didn't give it any street cred at all until your description of it.
I didn't either.
Okay.
Your
So
description of
street
it,
cred. Street cred. That's what you
The Mad Hatter, Ron, coming in there.
I didn't give it anything until your description tonight. And I'm like, wait a minute. This could be something so big for so little.
Right?
It could just be yeah, exactly.
Pinocchio, look at Bambi. Look at Bambi, Ron. Bambi is not going to mess around at all during this whole thing.
Bambi is going to be turning tricks.
Yeah, I think this has potential.
So Bambi, what you saying, Ron, is Bambi's a slut? Yeah.
What? She's turning tricks.
You-
Bambi's a slut.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
we're not saying that. We're not saying Bambi's a slut. We're just
No,
saying that Bambi's.
Getting paid
She's
for it.
turning tricks. What else is she?
Well, she's
You're-
getting paid for it.
You're right, Edward Hyde. Yeah, she's getting, hopefully she's getting paid. Queen still says she still has VHS tapes of
Oh, man.
All Night.
All
Good
night.
for you, Queen. It's the best, right? Okay, it's the
You know
best.
what kind of cheesy horror this
Go
reminds
on.
me of?
Go
I don't
on
know
it.
I don't know if anybody watched it. This was on years ago, and it was a made-for-sci-fi television show, and it starred my boy Alan Richardson. Starred my boy
Yeah.
before he was Jack Reacher. Anybody remember Blood Drive?
I never saw Blood Drive.
Oh, for
Oh
like
my
a
God.
minute. For a minute.
It was so cheesy and one of those like grindhouse horror shows.
Oh,
it
my
tried to be
God.
like grindhouse, and it was so good. I'm like, this could be that.
Oh, for like a minute. I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, me and my wife were obsessed with that show. We're like, this is so bad. But
That's
for some
so
reason,
bad.
it's so good.
Glad you couldn't wait. Yeah.
Yourself there,
So
bud.
good.
Sometimes when it's so bad, it is so good. It really is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just like relationships.
Jonathan, you've been making some faces constantly. Are you all about Bambi the Reckoning, Winnie the Pooh, Bud and Honey? We're talking about Peter Pan kidnapping kids with Mary
Is Popeye in
Poppins.
this one?
Who?
Popeye. Isn't he getting
Popeye,
his own film?
as far as I know, Popeye's not established yet in the Poohniverse. He's still Popeye the Slayer Man. He's figuring it out.
Sailor Man.
The thing
Well, the
is,
Slayer Man.
can you hear me okay, Brian?
Yes.
My thing is this, hands down. Whether you love horror, mystery, intrigue, violence, historical fiction, what you're really after. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay, thank you. No. I heard Angela. Angela, please, my dear, join me. What?
Whoa.
Listen,
you
everybody.
bad boy.
Right. Let's not go
Wait,
further.
Jonathan,
There's
are
not
you
enough time.
drunk?
Oh, completely
Are you
and totally.
buzzed?
Yeah, but I'm not drunk enough to be straight. I'm still gay as fuck. So what I'm saying is,
You poor bit. I feel so
yeah,
sorry.
when I invite Angela,
Wait,
when I invite
where's
Angela,
Torbett? Like, I want to make sure
He's-
kids
he's
grow
stop
up.
asking about minors
part
when I'm
of Rod.
talking about this shit.
He's looking.
What
He's looking for spare change in my pants.
You ask me to speak, and I don't get.
Who gave this guy a mic?
Jonathan,
Torbett
get in
earmuffs.
there, Jonathan. Get in there, Jonathan.
Earmuffs.
My answer is yay. There you go. Wrap
But
it up, Brian.
Jonathan,
Yeah.
do you
Sweet-
like any of
sweet
these
little
characters
ears.
at all? Can this crossover actually be that successful?
Which crossover are you referring to, Brian? I
The
don't
Poohniverse,
know.
man. I'm talking about Winnie the Pooh. I'm talking about
is not
Bambi
what
the
you're talking
Reckoning.
about.
I'm
Stop
talking
it.
about
Pooh-tang.
I'm talking about Pooh, Blood and Honey. I'm talking about Mad
That's
Hatter, Mary Poppins, and their best friend extraordinaire Peter Pan kidnapping children. And so Winnie the Pooh has to get in there with this, riding
Yes.
Bambi into the sunset and conquering those bitches.
Yes, I don't know what you're talking about. So let's defer to Angela, who seems to be one of the only people that can make sense of all the wackiness that's been going on for the past
He's
4
had too
hours.
much whiskey, is what
Angela, Angela. I don't see
Angela.
Where's
Oh,
it? There's
Angela.
not- There she is. Angela.
Everyone, right now, on a one.
Angela.
And a two,
Ron's going
and
Peter
a
Pan
three.
ass right now.
GR's talking, and then Brian's talking. I'm just like, Angela.
It's Fridays.
Well, I have a
True.
theme song.
That's why I'm here.
Remember,
Oh, GR. When I say now GR's talking, don't get me wrong. I am not silencing you, sir. I would love to hear your
That would
anthem.
work.
I've heard it before privately. I think you need to share your anthem with the world.
We'll come back to GR. Hold on. We're going to
Wait,
Angela.
Angela.
It's Angela time.
Answer to my
Angela.
question.
Pooh, Blood and Honey. Winnie the Pooh is here. Winnie the Pooh's going to ride in on his deer. That's Bambi. He's going to have Tigger by his side. He's going to have all the woodland creatures there, too. And they're going to ride in and try to take down the Mad Hatter, Peter Pan, and
Correct.
Mary Poppins.
All
Is
of
that
those
the movie
things.
you're ready to see?
All of those things. I ran out of time. Brian summarized it. But I'm still waiting for your exact response. Direct.
Angela, get the Poohniverse. Get the
Let's
Poohniverse.
go. Let's go.
Okay, so
Speak up. Sing out, Louise.
Louise. Just call me my alter ego, Thelma.
Thelma?
If we're, it's like
you talking about
Pooh is-
Scooby Doo?
Pooh is, instead of sharing honey, we're sharing nightmares. So I'm kind of up for it.
I get none
Like
of
Oh my
this.
god, that is such a freaky
oh, I like
face right
that.
there. Like I think
Look at
it's
that honey
cool,
dripping
but
from
it's
his chin.
definitely
I don't want to watch
yeah,
it.
like
I've never
I don't know.
Poohniverse is a
This
bastardization
is
Crimson
gonna really.
Ghost
I think
things.
this is gonna change children. Okay, where's What,
Torbett.
Torbett. I don't know if Torbett's able
He's
to
gone.
see this or not, but
He's
is he
gone.
gone? Okay, I was gonna say if
Go
Torbett
ahead.
thinks this is like scary,
Mhm.
we may
Oh.
change children's
Torbett
narrative on
went to
like these,
Right.
these
Thank God.
childhood, beloved stories. I got an
Torbett
animal
went.
here that's trying to come up.
Who
on
is
me.
this for, Angela? That's the question. Who is
Yeah.
this for?
And then I'll jump in
I
with
think
my
it's for-
correction because
I,
No,
I
you
think
can
it's
jump
for
in.
her.
Let's let Angela talk for a second. It's for her.
go
There you
ahead,
go.
Angela. Oh, you, Angela.
I think it's. I think it's for anyone that's like a nice little like interested in their little, transition of what we're like of our life. Or I can't even speak right now. Like,
cute.
blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I think it's good for those of us who. Hold on one second. I think it's good for those of us out there
Right.
who are like into our fairy tale stories that we grew up with that also kind of like a little sci-fi like horror action. I think this will be good for them, right?
Okay.
Maybe kids, I don't know. We're gonna have to probably not.
I don't know.
It's gonna change everything for kids, though, isn't it? Like, it's gonna change
Well,
how
if
kids
they see it, they're
interpret the
gonna freak
Poohniverse.
out. Like when I had saw
Kids aren't
Chucky,
gonna watch
when I
this.
I think it's
when
going to
I
be
saw
adult-
Chucky
it's
for
gonna
the
be
first
adult
time, I was super young,
Yes,
and that
we-
like scared the
rated
crap out
R.
of me. And I had
Torbett.
dolls.
Look at Torbett showing it too. Torbett, you don't watch the Poohniverse?
This?
Torbett. Okay, Torbett, can I ask you a question?
Brian, stop.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Does that look scary to you or no? Do you know the Winnie the Pooh stories, or do you know?
The scary one? Yeah, I've seen the scary one. It's not that scary.
I've seen this scary.
You saw the scary
Nobody
one?
knows
already?
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
You did?
Not on my watch. Not on my watch.
Yeah.
Not on mine.
No, I was gonna say I don't think Dad's gonna be cool with that. I don't know if he's.
Not on my
The
watch.
other dad let him.
But you remind me of me when I was sneaking movies late at night when I was
Okay,
at
but-
grandparents'
Right.
house.
Torbett.
RoboCop's
Hey,
on.
Torbett, do you ever have nightmares from like a movie?
Oh, Queen.
You ever had any
Oh
before
my
from a movie?
God.
No.
Angela,
Never?
stop it. Stop it.
He really
Okay,
doesn't.
well, good. Well, then I'm glad because I don't like them.
No.
There you go.
Good.
Unless he eats
Okay.
chocolate. If he eats chocolate, there might be something coming in.
That's
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when he was
Chocolate.
7.
I guess-
That's
Okay.
important.
Well,
This whole thing though is getting crazy though. It's getting
I
crazy.
know.
But I think that if you're gonna go crazy, you might as well assemble all the crazy together and just see what happens.
Oh, I think
You know?
No.
I think it's
No.
Oh yes.
Ron, this is gonna do the most money, I think, right? This will make the most money out of all of them, right?
Oh, this
Y'all don't know.
this has yeah this has-
Pinocchio,
I mean
Peter
come on.
Pan.
Do you know how many things you can play with on those characters? It's just like wow, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna take off.
Are we allowed to use Pinocchio and Peter Pan as
Yep.
Free domain. Free domain.
Public domain.
they're public domain right now?
Right now, they are public domain. Yep.
Hey.
That's why they're involved, because they waited for this crossover event of the century. They waited until they were all available and that their ticket wasn't punched anymore by Disney. And they're able to get out there one more time
You know
and
where
have a
they-
great time together.
You know where they kind of fix it a
Hey,
little
Brian,
bit?
do you know how soon Popeye
No, go
became
ahead,
public
GR.
domain?
You know. Go
When-
ahead, GR.
it just became public domain January 1st.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
it's like 9 days. Oh, remember we just-
Popeye just entered.
have this
The whole
theme
movie shot already.
I got Popeye's theme song.
What's that?
Popeye the Slayer Man.
He'll slay all the men he can.
Popeye the Slayer Man.
I think
Anyways,
they should
he-
have you sing that, GR. You're good.
I think so too. That's a top
Yeah.
10 hit right there, right there. GR
Top
Waters,
10.
the Slayer Man,
Top 40.
coming soon.
Give me a smile.
Coming soon at theater near you.
I have such gold and I can't deliver it.
It's like-
But that's because I love everybody on this show.
Well,
But I have such gold, but I can't say it. So I'm just gonna be
Are you
like,
pooping right
"Ah,
now?
that's
Oh.
funny.
Jonathan, give us your gold.
Oh, I can't. I
You
can't.
have to. You cannot. I taught
I-
Torbett. Do not start a sentence like that.
Oh my
You can't
God.
do that. You can't do that and then give up, Jonathan.
Like
you
Ron
can't do
said,
that.
You can't start a sentence, and you just can't leave people hanging.
You're interpreting that as defeat. That's okay.
Hey, if
You're
I can
interpreting it
see
as
you,
no. Go ahead, GR. Keep
I already
saying.
did mine.
You have the spotlight, Jonathan. You have the spotlight. You get in there before Peppy nips at your nipples.
You you don't understand when I say I'll never tell anybody. What I mean is, it doesn't matter if Brian highlights me on the not Zoom but EV Mux that should be paying Brian, but they don't pay Brian. In fact, Brian actually pays them, and yet he's making money for them.
Okay, let's.
Good point.
When
I think it's
I
Saturday.
hear that, I still say no. Point is, I'm not going to say it, but
Then stop.
I think it's good. I wasn't
Get in there,
gonna initiate.
Jonathan!
I wasn't going to initiate.
Jonathan, you gotta say it. If it's gold, you just gotta get it out. Tell us.
You gotta
Go.
say it.
Like, get it out.
So I need to create something that's more extreme than what I was going to say, so that you accept it. And that is, my nipples are itchy. Ooh, itchy nipples. There you go.
That's what you were gonna say.
Wait, your itchy nipples are not.
That's
is that
it.
what you
That's all. That's all of it.
I don't believe that.
There you go.
I don't believe that.
Oh my goodness.
He's not telling us the truth.
I don't believe it. I want the truth,
I'm
the
not.
whole truth, and nothing but the
Nothing
truth.
but the truth.
We're not in cruise court. We're in the
we're
final.
Where we at, GR? Keep talking to me. Keep telling me shit. So I don't blurt, all out.
Language
Telling
is
me.
coming out.
Where we at, GR?
I think the Poohniverse has assembled tonight.
Oh my.
I feel like someone's about to get their ass kicked tonight.
No,
GR?
me, because I haven't cooked dinner for my family yet.
Well,
And I'm on the East Coast. Ooh, look at the rock moving his tongue.
Oh, I'm taking GR off the screen right now. I'm taking GR off the screen. All right. So the Poohniverse is assembling, everybody. I think we're way off the rails here. Jordan's about it, right, Jordan? Poohniverse?
Yeah.
Poohniverse.
Ron,
I mean,
GR,
I'm gonna see it.
Angela.
I have to. I'm gonna thumbs up it.
Yes.
Look, all this shit's funny. Brian, have you talked about what you're really doing coming up? Have you really talked about this? Everything's funny, but for real, 100% serious, have you talked about what you're really doing in the coming months?
No, but we can talk about that after we're done with the Poohniverse for a second.
Okay.
But the Poohniverse, everybody.
I wanted to tell you something about the Poohniverse, and I think that you'll appreciate
Hold it up, Brian.
That's fine. While you tell us this, I have 3 employees that are signing off. But I
What's up,
paid
Ron?
them for the evening.
I'm not gonna tell
It's
him.
okay. Keep going.
Wait, tell him, Ron. Tell him how it is.
I'm just not going to. Nah, it's cool. No, it's good.
Now,
I was feeding
It's
you
good.
your
Go ahead.
soup.
I'm going to tell you what. I'm not going to turn off this 2-shot until this is worked out right now. I am not
Ron,
turning this 2-shot off until we get to the bottom of this.
I was
Ron,
feeding him
go.
what he started 5 minutes ago.
Please,
That's all it was.
please.
I was just showing you what.
please, and I will listen intently. Please,
I told you.
again, tell me again. Now that I'm listening,
No, I was bringing up how never start a subject if you're not going to finish the subject, no matter what. It's a no matter what thing. There's no but if no. So I was just giving that, saying, "Hey, Jonathan, I got to tell you something that's really important. I think you're forget it. We're good." Keep up.
Doesn't sound solved to me. Doesn't sound solved to me.
I was listening, and then
I was showing.
I'm still
him-
listening.
I was
What are we
just.
really doing though?
I was
Tell
making
me.
an example. Of,
I love you both. Round of applause for Ron and Jonathan. Love you both. Love you all. You know, before we get out of here, because we got to hear from Popeye himself, and Popeye says this, everybody. Proud to report, we got an injunction against Popeye movie because you can't mess with Popeye or he will fucking eat his spinach and take you down. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he
so,
will.
yes, he will. But the Poohniverse.
You, huh?
Right? The Poohniverse is coming, everybody! The Poohniverse is coming! You got Mad Hatter. You got, again, Peter Pan. You got Mary Poppins sliding in. And you better hide your children, hide your wife, hide your kids. And this is going to be the crossover adventure of a nightmare.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pep Star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.